Alrighty guys, what is going on? Hope everyone's doing good. We got a report, literally a warning being issued right off the bat here. So, I didn't even get a chance to talk without a warning being issued here. Hold on, let's see what this is real quick.
Midland has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northwestern Midland County in western Texas, southwestern
for
Martin
Midland
County in western Texas until 7:30 p.m. Central Time.
Let's see, is that it?
At 6:31 p.m. Central Time.
Yep, this is it right here towards Midland. Okay, well we're gonna turn that down. Anyways, my friends, what's up? Hope everyone's doing good. Glad to have you here. Sorry I wasn't live a little bit earlier, but we are here now in order to cover this. Let's go ahead and see who is here for today. We have Whitney, we have Ian, we have Moo, Caden, Zero, Pat, Logan, let's see here, Kaylee, we have Christopher. What's up, everybody? Hope everyone's doing good. Tabletop here as well. What's up, everybody? Hope everyone is doing well out there. Glad to have you guys for today. It's been a few days since I've seen y'all. Hope everyone's doing good. Anyways, but yeah, we're going to go ahead and we're just going to go ahead and jump right on into it, my friends. We got a decent amount of severe thunderstorm warnings in effect, actually stretching all the way up from areas here towards the panhandle of, almost said Florida, not Florida, the panhandle here of Oklahoma, out here towards areas actually in far southwestern Kansas towards Liberal here. Let's see, seems to be that's kind of the only area. For quarter-size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts for the next 12 minutes. Now, let's go ahead and switch over to the radar here towards portions of Oklahoma. I think Amarillo might be a little bit better. Yeah, here we go. So we actually have a storm here in the panhandle of Oklahoma, north of Perryton, Texas here. This one actually has some pretty large hail potential. Holy cow, 1.75 inches. So that's literally equivalent to golf ball size hail possible, as well as the potential here for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts here. Locations impacted include Bryan's Corner and Balco for the next 12 minutes. Yeah, on the radar you can actually see there's a lot of pink involved. That's where radar is likely detecting a decent amount of hail. You know, we're talking decently large hail out there. So overall, that is essentially what we are seeing. But yeah, now we're going to switch over here towards Amarillo. So you can actually see east of Amarillo, we have this cell that's popping off here east of Groom, riding kind of parallel here to Highway 44. These storms' motion today are kind of moving east-southeast, essentially. But it does look like in the latest frames, this storm out here towards areas of Rockledge and Jericho, it looks like this storm might be starting to strengthen a bit. So heads up to you guys out there. Not currently warned, but I would not be surprised. I mean, wow, look at that outflow boundary. Holy cow. That thing is nuts looking. Yeah, you see that? So that's basically a big pool of cold air that's basically pushing its way across the surface. And the thing is that with these gust fronts, or what we call also outflow boundaries, these guys can actually spark off more severe weather. That's the thing, is that these things can actually spark off more thunderstorms. So, you know, towards like Vega here, you guys are getting ready to get this gust front. And like I said, with these gust fronts here, obviously they're called gust fronts because obviously gusty winds can be a good expectancy out of it. A slight drop in the temperatures as well, you'd notice. And if you really want to go in depth, a definite pressure change as well, which is interesting. Let's see here. But yeah, like I said, obviously these storms are still firing off. We got a pretty decent line starting to develop here. We're going to switch to Lubbock, Texas radar here. Currently got a pretty decent size severe thunderstorm warnings in effect, or severe thunderstorm warning in effect for areas of Dickens, towards Spur, and also there towards Post. Kind of Post, obviously Post is kind of right on that wall Anyways, but this guy's quarter-size hail, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts as well. Like I said, right there where you see the pink, that's kind of where we are potentially seeing the heaviest precipitation, as well as the, like I said, essentially that's why we are basically seeing, where we are likely seeing some heavy rain, obviously, and maybe even some large hail, too. Why is this moving east-west? These storms are not moving east-to-west. They're moving, they're kind of moving east-southeast. General motion. Here, let me go ahead and play this in motion. There you go. So you can kind of see how they are. They're not moving west. They're moving eastward, which this is pretty practical for storm movement. Anyways, what's going on down here? Apparently we got a new storm. Wow, that's really kicking up here too. South of Tahoka. I think that's how you pronounce that there. Across Highway 87. Oh, you mean the outflow boundary. Gotcha. So basically what happens with an outflow boundary is it starts from a thunderstorm, right? So you have all that warm air that goes up in the atmosphere. It cools down, then it starts to sink. Hot air rises, cold air sinks. That colder air smacks the surface and pushes out in all directions. So essentially, if that downdraft is straight down, if that energy is, if that cold air is going directly straight down, it's going to spread out in all directions. But if it's curved, if that downdraft is kind of curved, it's going to be pointing that cold air in one direction. And in this case, the updraft is, or the downdraft is curved because of those winds. Makes that downdraft curve so that cooler air kind of smacks the surface at an angle, pushing it out towards the west. So that's essentially what's going on in this case with this big old outflow boundary that we're looking at here, once again, towards Amarillo. Sorry, my watch is going off. It'll go off in a second. There we go. Anyways, but yeah, no, like I said, that's the outflow boundary right here. I mean, this thing is pretty nasty looking. Like I said, towards Vega, Vega, Texas here, kind of towards the Panhandle. You guys are probably getting ready to get smacked by this thing here in the next probably 10 minutes or so. And I tell you what, it's definitely probably going to be some pretty gusty out there. Like I said, obviously they call those gust fronts for a reason here. Anyways, let's do a little update on this guy. Okay, hail's not a concern on this one here. Towards areas near Paducah. Towards Paducah here, let's see, towards, Quanah. Yeah, towards Paducah and Quanah here. 0.88 inches, equivalent to nickel-size hail. Nickel-size hail, as well as 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, is a possibility out of that one in particular storm. And like I said, as soon as we hit that live button, we got an instant warning here towards Midland. Now this honestly, yeah, it's a pretty gnarly looking storm out there towards Midland, Texas here. Which Midland's actually in the marginal risk. And that actually brings us to tell you guys that today's risk is a slight risk, a level 2 out of 5. For all hazards being possible, let me go ahead and switch you guys over here to the Storm Prediction Center. And I'll go ahead and show you guys exactly what we are talking about. So here we go. So here's today's risk. It's not the largest of slight risk out there. I mean, it's a decent-sized slight risk. So across portions of like northwestern Texas, eastern panhandle of Texas, also portions here along the western portions here of Oklahoma as well. Should be looking out for this here. Let's see, Proxy with a $30 super chat. What's up, Proxy? Hope you're doing good. Thank you so much for the 30. Greatly appreciated, Proxy. Hope you're doing all right. Let's see, glad to be here for another excellent stream or severe weather broadcast. Let's see, thanks, Andrew. Well, thank you, Proxy. Thank you so much for the $30 super chat. That's greatly appreciated, Prox. Everyone, please give Proxy a big thank you. That is super, super sweet of you, Proxy. As always, thank you much. We love having you here, Proxy, and hope you're doing well yourself. Anyways, but like I said, today's risk out there, we are having a 2% chance for tornadoes, so tornado probability is nothing too crazy today. Damaging winds, 15% chance, mostly across like Lubbock, Sweetwater, Snyder, Texas, let's see, Lamsa, Texas, Brownfield, Texas, and hail, obviously, you can kind of see the hail is pushed up a little bit more north. So the damaging wind threat's a little bit further to the south, but, obviously once you move up into like the eastern panhandle of Texas, you can actually see how that hail threat moves slightly north, more towards the eastern panhandle. And which actually, in the current time being, with these storms popping off right now, like I said, we got a pretty gnarly storm. Actually, this just got downgraded a little bit. But here north of Amarillo, this is actually in the state of Oklahoma, though, towards areas of like Tyrone, Hooker, here towards Optima. We're seeing 1.5-inch hail as well as 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Ping pong ball size hail, by the way. If you don't know the inch equivalent, 1.5 inches is equivalent to a ping pong ball. So ping pong ball size hail as well as 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts is a possibility out of that storm there. This will be affected for the next 20 minutes, essentially. So heads up to you guys. Let's see here. Anthony says, my radar shows West Tennessee doesn't have any weather on the way. And with that, you would be correct. I just realized tomorrow they pulled a slight risk too. Holy cow. Hold on. We're gonna have to be live tomorrow as well, you guys. Hold on a minute. We're gonna switch you all over here to the storm prediction for 1 second. So here's tomorrow's risk. It's really not that different from today's risk, actually. Just slightly pushed southeastward. Not much though. Tornado probably same percent. Literally a repeat copy of what we were expecting today. Is the same risk. 2% tornadoes, 15% chance of wind, and 15% chance hail. Literally like the same thing. Here's today's risk. And then there's tomorrow's risk. Oh, also, to my friends out here who live in Montana, actually there's a severe weather risk out there as well. And for my friends in Florida, southeastern Alabama, southern areas of Georgia, and through Florida, got a risk out there as well. Main concern for these guys, actually hail and damaging winds for all of those areas. So there's really 3 areas we're watching today. Obviously, the biggest area we're watching now for severe weather is across, Texas here, but also, areas of Montana here. And like I said, the far southeast also does have a bit of activity. Let's see what's going on out here towards Montana real quickly. We're going to take a look. Okay, so right now in Montana, we got quite a few, thunderstorms popping off. We're going to switch towards Glasgow. Let's see here. So yeah, obviously a bunch of kind of multi-cellular thunderstorms. Not anything severe as of now, so that's good news. But a possibility that a few of those could go severe. Moving on here towards Florida. Let's see here. We got some storms popping off in the Panhandle. Wow, look at that guy. Yeah, this one right here towards, let's see, where's this near? South of Caryville, just south of Highway 10, north of Rosemary Beach. Got a storm out there. Let's see, we'll try more interior Florida. Yep, yeah, bunch of nasty thunderstorm activity. Honestly, I don't see much of a good probability of these actually going severe, Warren. It's a possibility that a few of them could, but honestly, they look mostly sub-severe. So overall, that's pretty good news. Obviously most of these do not really pose a big threat. At most, out to my friends here in Florida, for the most part, it's mostly just going to be mostly maybe some gusty winds, not anything damaging really. I mean, there's a chance for a few strong damaging storms, which could occur. But for the most part, I'd say mostly just gusty winds, as well as obviously lightning. I think lightning is one of the big concerns out there towards Florida. But once again, the biggest activity is right here in Texas right now. So that's what we're looking at. Let's see here. The King Edith says, how is San Angelo going to be? Good question. So San Angelo is right down here, not too far away from the storm activity. The closest storm to San Angelo is that one here towards Midland, which is still a good ways away. Now, San Angelo is in a marginal risk, which, as you may or may not know, a marginal risk does have a threat for severe weather. It's a very low probability. It's literally the lowest on the scale. Like I said, for severe scale, it goes from 1 to 5. You're at level 1. But still, because you're on that level 1, there is still a chance for strong to potentially damaging storms. So, the odds are fairly low. Like I said, the odds are very, very low, honestly. But whenever it comes to it, like I said, it's still a very small possibility. So should you still keep an eye on it? Yeah, I would keep an eye on the weather today. I would keep an eye on the weather this afternoon and evening. As, a few of these storms could be rolling their way towards your location. And like I said, there's a small chance, but there's a chance that a few of those could be severe out here towards areas of San Angelo. So, yep, heads up to you. But obviously, like I said, more up here to the north, obviously in this yellow slight risk area, that's where things are a little bit more likely. Obviously, where more severe weather is a good likelihood. As well as, obviously the more potentially strong they could be, essentially, overall. Anyways, but yeah. Let's see, I remember here in December 10th, 2021 was deadlier than both Montana State, Helen's eruption. Or is that it? Or did I say that right? Montana State? I don't know if that's what you're trying to go off of. 1989, San Francisco earthquake. Wow. Crazy. Yeah, I remember that. We were actually live during that. That's whenever I first started, YouTube, was actually back around that time in late 21. That's when I really started doing YouTube weather and stuff like that. Yeah. No, that was a pretty crazy day. For one of my first big events, that was crazy. You know, the crazy thing is that I was actually in Kentucky whenever Mayfield happened. You know, I was actually here in Kentucky. Now, here's the thing. Now, Mayfield was in very far south, just south of Paducah, essentially. Very far western Kentucky. I was in this region up here. I'm not exactly saying where, but I was up in this area towards Louisville. And obviously, whenever it came to it, I was in the same state as the Mayfield whenever it happened, and I was live from Kentucky when that happened. That was a crazy night. I tell you what, very, very abnormal. Very, very abnormal. Let's see, Mount St. Helens. Oh, okay, gotcha. Let's see here. How was Justin today? Ricky, be a little bit more specific on that if you could. Let me know what state that is in, because I'm sure there is more Justins than just, than just one state. But like I said, you might be wanting to know about Justin, Texas. Let's just see. Okay, we're gonna assume that you're going with Justin, Texas here, and you're in the generalized thunderstorm threat. So what that means for you is that honestly, there's a chance for a few rumbles of thunder, but nothing severe is on the table. We're not expecting any damaging or severe storms out towards your way. So. Okay, yep, Justin, Texas. Gotcha. Yeah, so Ricky, like I said, you should mostly be all right. Nothing to worry about, really. Liam says, yo, what's good? What's up, Liam? Hope you're doing good. See, Mount St. Helens and Washington not on stay okay. Yeah, I was wondering. I was like, wait a minute. Doesn't sound right. All right, let's see here. Back at Amarillo. Let's take a look on this little guy. So once again, yeah, this one's been actually popping off here in the last few minutes here we've been watching. Currently looking over here towards Jericho. I think that's how you pronounce that. You can see right there for yourself. But anyways, right here along Highway 40 towards Rockledge. I can actually say that one. Right here towards Rockledge. So, yeah, out there towards that region. But yeah, no, it definitely in the latest few frames. I mean, even radar showing some more, purples and more pinks, showing heavier precipitation, maybe even some hail in that. Maybe some small hail could be possible in that storm. Also, you notice if I pause this on the latest frame, got a lot of lightning detections here. So obviously, we're getting a decent amount of lightning activity out of the storm here. So yeah, a bit of strengthening is possible. So anytime you see excessive amounts of lightning, that usually means that the storm is strengthening, or that's a good sign that it is. In both the tropics as well as severe weather. Let's see. Jerry Itcho. I'm sorry. You guys are trying so hard to pronounce this to me. I tell you what. Even if you guys literally spoon feed it to me, I would still not. I would still literally not get it for the most part. Sometimes I do. Let's see here. Belton, Texas. All right. Let's take a look at Belton, Texas, real quickly. Let's see. Belton, Texas. Here we go. So you, my friend, are actually in the general thunder risk. So same thing for you, my friend, as we just looked at. So you are inside the general thunder, which means a few thunderstorms could happen. Jerry Ico says 0. Yeah, let me know if I get these right. Anyways, what's up? Hope you're doing good, Matt. Glad to have you here, man. Let's see here. J-Eric. Oh. J-Eric. Okay. Well, anyways. I honestly don't know. I've tried, y'all. Anyways, but yeah, back over here to the current warned storms, you guys. Once again, here in kind of a little bit south of the southern panhandle here. Got ourselves a group of severe thunderstorm warnings, kind of developing this line. Essentially kind of this little line here, stretching kind of from areas here west of Wichita Falls, in which actually Wichita Falls, my heads up to you guys out there. Like I said, you guys are in the marginal risk, which you're right on the edge of it, but there is still a small chance for potential severe weather out there. And like I said, obviously this line here, or this quote-unquote line, is kind of tracking its way towards, it might just, I don't know, that just might pass south of Wichita Falls, unless we can get some more growth on the northern sector of this part of the storm. But anyways, but yeah, no, like I said, this is heading right towards Crawwell right now with the potential for 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and nickel-size hail possibility. Let's see, we got another warning out, a pretty large warning actually, for quarter-size hail, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts towards Spur, towards Dickens here, near Post. Oh, this is a new warning. Yeah, because I remember Post not all the way in that warning. Now they are. Let's see, Grassland. Yeah, like I said, this storm right here has really popped up in the last few minutes. I mean, this guy has went from nothing to completely really cranking in the last few minutes. Oh, wow, look at that. Hold on a minute. Seems like that precipitation core might have just dropped a lot in that previous frame. Yeah, look how it goes from like really solid pink. Really solid pink now to kind of this, kind of darker red, not as much pink. So that might be a decaying, or, oh yeah, that's definitely not as strong as it was. That could even be dropping some hail. I would not be surprised if that was. Like I said, quarter-size hail is possible out of it. That's what they have on that warning there. So, hey, I mean, it's a good possibility. Let's see here. Also towards Drawl, Red Wine. Yeah, so 39 minutes to go. Heads up to you guys. TRG, what's up, dude? Saying hello, just stopping by for a bit. How are y'all? Doing pretty good. So I think I broke my nose. I can't tell. It hurts. Wow. Well, obviously TRG, that's not good. And hope you can heal quickly, my dude. So sorry to hear that, man. That's terrible. Oh wow. Okay, storm here towards Midland just got an upgrade, y'all. Look at this. So Midland, Texas. If you don't know where this is at, here's Texas for you guys on the big map. You guys can see Texas. If we zoom in towards Midland, okay, that warning they have for not necessarily for Midland, kind of north of Midland. Northern Midland. This doesn't kind of include, or they just kind of pulled that away now. Towards Courtney, that's funny. Towards areas here of Highway 20. You guys right out there, we were talking the potential of, they just updated it. Man, they got rid of it as soon as I was talking about it. Well, anyways, it was actually at 1.5-inch hail. Now they removed it back to 1-inch hail. Well, that's good news for the people who live here towards Courtney. So, overall, if y'all don't know why I find that funny, it's because my girlfriend's name is Courtney. So, anyways, but yeah. Let's see here. Barbara says it's pronounced Jericho. Jericho. Did I do it? Jericho? I hope I did it. Let's see here. When will this weather get active? It's pretty active right now, if you tell me. Can I say Abilene without sounding country? Okay. Anyways. But yeah, no, they just updated that. As soon as I was talking about it, they got rid of it. Let's see, north of that, quarter-size hail, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Yeah, 7 minutes to go, so not too much longer on that one. That one out here towards, let's see here, Lenora. Anyways, so my friends out here towards Lubbock. Anyone live in Lubbock here in the stream right now? If you do, I got some storms to your east and west. But not severe, currently. Not currently severe. Let's see here. Anyways, let's see. Marcus says, can you tell me when these storms will hit my area in Abilene? So I'm prepared. Yes, I could do that for you. Let's see. First of all, I need to figure out where Abilene was. I always forget where Abilene, Texas is. I go through it literally a lot. Oh, man, I hate it. There we go. Abilene, Texas. That's right. I was right on it, too. Anyways, but you, my friend, are right on the marginal, but you're close to that site risk. So, yeah, you are at risk for severe weather, so heads up to you. And you wanted to know timing. All right, let's hop over to HRRR here for a moment. This is a model, by the way. HRRR stands for High Resolution Rapid Refresh. It's a fancy high resolution model here. Oh wow, look at that. Okay, so yeah, it kind of turns into this cluster of thunderstorms. I mean, this is going to continue for hours to go. Let's see. Obviously, right now it's 8 o'clock, so yeah, kind of right around in there, essentially. But yeah, for you, it kind of shows it moving through fairly early, actually. Maybe around midnight for you. Because I know it says 1 o'clock, but that's Eastern time. You're in Central time, so obviously you're an hour under me, essentially. So yeah, it'll be around 12, 1 o'clock or so, roughly. Once again, models aren't perfect, but it's a good estimate, a good timing potential. I would go off with 12 or 1 o'clock, around midnight. I'd say around midnight, maybe slightly after. But I hope that helped out for you. All right, we're gonna go ahead and hop back over here to the current radar. So, anyways, let's take a look here in the panhandle of. I almost said Florida again. Panhandle of Oklahoma. Let's see. So we have areas here. Okay, still severe thunderstorm warning in effect for 4 minutes for actually ping pong ball size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts towards Tyrone, towards Hooker, and towards Panoma. Also Optima. Let's see, 1.5-inch hail, like I said, in 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. So ping pong ball size hail. South of that towards Perryton, Texas. Another warning. Wow, that one actually got upgraded. 1.75-inch. So we're talking golf ball size hail with this one now. That's a pretty large hail. That is definitely some pretty large hail here. Oh, we got a warning coming through here. But also 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts here. So, all right, let's listen into this real quickly. Let's see what this has to talk about. Let's see here.
The National Weather Service in Midland has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northeastern Andrews County in western
Is this for
Texas,
Midland?
southeastern Gaines County in western Texas,
Whoa!
Martin County
Hold on a minute, that's it. Let's see, Barbara with a $10 super chat.
Texas,
Thank you so much, Barbara. I'll get to you here in a second. Hold on.
At 6:56 p.m. Central Time, a severe thunderstorm was located 17 miles east of Andrews,
it says
moving
70
north at 30 miles an hour. Hazard: 70 miles an hour wind gusts and ping pong ball.
Wow, dude, that's a gnarly storm.
Radar indicated.
Ping pong ball size hail and
People and
70-mile-an-hour wind
doors
gusts.
will be injured. Expect hail damage to roofs.
Towards
windows,
Patricia,
Expect considerable tree damage.
Klondike.
Wind damage is also
Friendship
likely
here.
to mobile homes, roofs, and outbuildings. Locations impacted include Tenmill, McKenzie Lake,
Yeah.
Patricia, and Klondike. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building.
Okay, I think we're good. Anyways, Barbara, thank you for the $10 super chat. Sorry about that. Yeah, I just wanted to listen into that one, let you guys know what was going on with that storm. Wow, pretty gnarly storm. But anyways, thank you so much there, Barbara. Barbara says, Midland is right next door to Odessa, Texas. And, of course, I live in Odessa. It's looking dark over in that way, too. Praying for everybody to be safe and glad to bless you, Andrew, with what I can. Well, Barbara, thank you once again. Seriously, so much. Very, very sweet of you. Thank you. Let's see, Barbara said you're so welcome. Once again, Barbara, you absolutely rock. Thank you, thank you. But yeah. But like I said, you guys, this is a pretty gnarly storm, like I said. Right here towards areas near Andrews. Oh, gosh. What is going on here? We have Andrew and Courtney around here. Dude, that is weird. Okay, anyways. Yeah. But like I said, yeah, pretty gnarly storm out there across areas of Highway 349 and Highway 115, including Friendship, including Klondike, 10 Mile, and Patricia here. But once again, this is, yeah, I would honestly, in this case, I would definitely consider actually seeking shelter for. Because like I said, we're talking damage on two fronts possible. Damaging winds up to 70 miles per hour. This is not a normal severe thunderstorm warning. This is a little bit of an aggressive thunderstorm. And also 1.5-inch hail. That's ping pong ball size hail. So you're getting a mixture of both large hail and damaging winds. Now that obviously leads to the conclusion of wind-driven hail. And it is what it sounds. Wind-driving hail at very fast velocities. So you got decent mass in terms of hailstones, up to ping pong ball size, moving at pretty quick velocities. So that's going to be very impactful. Going to have some very, very strong impact force. So heads up to you guys. Yeah, definitely a pretty gnarly storm out there. One of the gnarliest we've seen so far today. Also that warning north of Midland, quarter-size hail, 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. But that gnarly storm is in effect for the next hour. 60 minutes to go. 60 minutes to go here. Anyways, for who wants to know, in the today's storm reports we've had so far, for the people who's wanting to know, we've had 0 reports of tornadoes so far. We've had 8 reports of damaging winds, and we've had 18 reports of hail. So right now, hail is definitely taking the cake for the most reported. So, Kaylee says it's starting to hook. Which storm are you talking about? Let's see, we'll switch back over here towards Lubbock. Yeah. Yeah, once again, here, my friends south of Lubbock here, and east of Lubbock, quarter-size hail, 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts in effect for areas of Closed City, Post, let's see here, Spur, Dickens here, let's see, Red Mud, let's see, Crosbyton. Yeah, heads up to you guys out there. Oh, got another warning popping up here. Yeah, things are starting to get a little interesting out there. Let's switch back over here to Odessa radar. Let's see. What's going on here? Oh! Oh! Hold on.
Borden, Howard, Mitchell,
New
and
watch,
Surrey.
apparently. What?
Remember, a severe thunderstorm watch means that conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including large hail and damaging
Didn't
winds
they already have a watch
in
out, though?
and close to the watch area. While severe weather may not be imminent,
Hold on.
persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions.
I am so
and listen
confused.
for later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to know
I'm pretty sure they already had one.
commercial radio and television outlets, or internet sources for the latest severe weather information.
What the heck? Dude, I am so confused right now. Okay, well, apparently they're issuing a watch. There's already been a watch out. Yeah, this is the watch we currently have. I'm going to zoom in to you guys so you guys can see it a little bit better. Yeah, here's the watch. Lubbock included? It's hard to tell. South of Amarillo, essentially. What watch number did it say? Did you guys hear that? 231 is the one that's in effect here. Low chance for tornadoes. Literally a 20% chance a tornado could drop in the watch area. 5% chance of being EF2 and higher. 40% chance of damaging winds here. And excessive damaging winds, 20% chance. Basically 70 miles an hour or more. Hail, 40% chance. And moderate hail, 30% chance. Meaning like 2 inches in diameter or larger. This watch is in effect until 10 Central, so 11 Eastern to my friends who's following along with me in the Eastern country. Anyways, wow. Well, I'll keep on watching that. I don't know what they did there. Maybe they extended it. They might have extended it a few counties over. That's probably my guess. Anyways, let's see here. There's not rotation, but it's looking like a hook. Oh, I got you. Let's see here. Rag says, you're awesome for keeping us informed and safe. You're very welcome. And thank you for that. Let's see. We're in the 80s here in Arlington. I got you. It's been pretty warm out there. All right, let's see. All right, let's take a look here back towards Odessa. Yeah, once again, you guys, like I said, we're watching a pretty nasty storm out here north of Odessa. Like I said, 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts out of this one. Wow. 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts as well as ping-pong ball-size hail, too. Let's see. Like I said, impacts included. So if you know anybody who lives out towards Klondike, Texas, Patricia, Texas, McKenzie Lake, and 10 Mile. If you guys, like I said, if you guys know anybody who lives out there, like I said, heads up. Pretty considerable storm out there. Let's see here. Yeah, they put a severe thunderstorm considerable tag on that one. So that means usually that usually means that's a pretty dangerous storm. Let's see. We're gonna switch out here towards this program. I love using this this radar here, GR2, for you can see how much more higher resolution and how much more better it is, in my opinion. Well, the good news is that there's no rotation on it. There's no rotation. And once again, like I said, tornadoes today, not really a high probability. It can't be ruled out completely, but like I said, it's pretty unlikely. that we're going to see much of any tornadic activity today. Once again, today's main concern is actually hail and damaging winds. And so far, you know, from the storm reports we just mentioned here a couple of minutes ago, you know, literally the hail reports is taking the lead right now of the reported storm activity. Oh, there! Look at that. Here's speaking of reports, here's a damaging wind report out here towards areas east of Lubbock. So there's Lubbock here. You track eastward towards areas south of Crosbyton. We got reports of a 61-mile-per-hour wind gust here in the West Texas Mesonet report. Here in Crosby County, Texas. Man, that just makes me hungry. So here's a funny thing. There was a restaurant called Crosby's. It was a seafood restaurant, and anytime I hear Crosby now, it makes me think of that, and that just. Anyways, but yeah, no, 61-mile-an-hour wind gust. So that is considered severe. So basically, to be considered severe damaging winds, or to be considered severe damaging winds, it's not 60 or higher. It's actually 58 miles per hour or more. Don't ask me why. I don't know why it's a specific number. I don't know why they couldn't have rounded up to 60. But 58 apparently is where the damaging winds start, which I find pretty weird. I don't know. I don't know why they did that. But also for hail, it has to be quarter size or larger. So basically 1 inch in diameter or larger. That's whenever things start getting a little bit severe. Let's see here. But anyways, let's see. Tarzan, Texas. Why is there a Tarzan, Texas? I don't know. Liam says, how many monitors do I have? 4. Got 4 monitors. Eventually I want to get more than that. It's like a whole news station back here. Actually, I do need to make a new video. So if you don't know, I did a couple of months ago, I did a desk tour. I'm going to do another one because I got a U-desk now. A big, like, literally a U-desk. Yeah, I'll have to do one of those here soon. Let's see, GR2 is nice but expensive. But also, I mean, yeah, it is, but it's also one-time pay. That's the thing. So it kind of pays off after having it for a while. Whoa! Hold on a second, y'all. Speaking of reports and hail and winds and all that stuff, we got some reports of... Look at this. We got some actual reports here of some pretty gnarly hail out there. 1.75 inch, that's literally golf ball size hail reported out here towards Gray. This is in Oklahoma, by the way. Or part of it's in Oklahoma. The report here towards Beaver, Oklahoma. Beaver County, Oklahoma. The fire department has actually reported this. 1.75 inch. So, golf ball size hail. South of that, 1.25 inch hail. This is in Texas for, oh gosh, how do you pronounce that? Ochiltree? Ochiltree, Texas. I'm gonna let you guys figure that one out. Anyways, but yeah, this one is reported 7 miles northwest of Harrington, of $50 size hail. So, you know, this little cluster of storms is popping up here in the panhandle of Oklahoma, actually producing some hail, actually. Let's see here. I live in Fort Stockton, south of Midland. What can we expect this evening with this action-packed energy? Okay, well, let's go ahead and move over here towards your location. So you said you're there towards Fort Stockton, south of Midland. Okay, let's track south here. Oh, there we go. Okay, I see you. So you, my friend, are in the marginal risk. So there is a small chance for a few strong to severe storms out there. Now, right now, if you take a look at the radar, not really much is happening. We got a bit of, kind of moderate precipitation. Not really any thunderstorm activity just south of you. But let me pull up the models here for you. Let me take a look at the HRRR for Fort Stockton here. Yeah, like I said, we're gonna take this down in time. So once again, this is the HRRR. Yeah, it kind of just shows a bunch of maybe some showers and thunder showers rolling through. Nothing too crazy looking, according to this model. But storms should continue or, fire off here at least until, like, 11, maybe 10, 11 o'clock or so. But overall, I mean, for the most part, like I said, probability of you seeing severe weather is fairly low. Like I said, you're in a marginal risk, which is a level 1. Still is a potential for severe weather, but like I said, it's a very low chance of seeing severe weather. And if you want to know the exact chance, it's a 5% chance. Meanwhile, while a slight risk actually is a 15% chance. So, anyways, yeah, but no, we typically go live during slight risk and higher. Now, usually, days like today, we probably would not go live for too long. It's usually on the slight risk days where we have at least a 5% tornado threat and either significant damaging winds or significant hail. Today, there's none of that. Now, debatably, I honestly do think they should probably put a significant risk out there for hail for the Panhandle, honestly, if you ask me, in which they did not, which that's another reason why I went live with you guys today. Anyways, but yeah. What's up, Jenny? Hope you're doing good. Saying sorry I'm late. You're good. No worries. Anyways, but yeah. And like I said, right now, currently what we are seeing here on the radar, you guys, we're kind of seeing this line, kind of this small little, I wouldn't really call it a line. It's kind of a cluster here. I don't know. Kind of a micro line, I guess. That's kind of firing off here heading southeast. Now, eventually tonight, this will be going over Abilene. So my friends out here live towards Abilene. Heads up to you guys, because like I said, eventually this line will be crossing over to your region. Also towards like Monday, Haskell, Rule, Knox City, Hamlin, Roby. Let's see, Rotan, Sweetwater, Texas, Colorado City. Yeah, those regions, that line will likely impact you guys in the next several hours. So heads up to you guys. Also, Vernon, Texas here. Let's see. I mean, that line is definitely making its way towards y'all's location, but like I said, it's going to need to grow a little bit more to the north. Also for Wichita Falls, it's kind of a bit unknown. They have a marginal risk here, and it slightly goes to the general right east of Wichita Falls. So there is a small chance that this could continue into areas of Wichita Falls, but like I said, chances are fairly low that it would actually be severe, but we'll see. Let's see here. Northeast Mississippi getting some huge wind gusts, says Jordan. You said northeast Mississippi? Let's see. Oh yeah, we got some storms popping up here in Mississippi. Kind of a few little popcorn cells. Let's see. We got a gust front on that, obviously. Yeah, gust fronts could obviously produce some gusty winds out there. That's why they're called gust fronts, or also known as outflow boundaries too. Let's see. Marcus says that's me. I'll be sleeping. Okay, sounds good. Anyways, let's see. Quarter size hail, 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Yeah, it's kind of that. Let's see here. It's towards Andrews here in West Texas. 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and actually $half size hail possible. Southeast of Amarillo. Got kind of a discrete cell popping off here. Yeah, this one's kind of on its own. You see that? You see how this one in particular, like little cell here, it's kind of in its own environment. You know, it has all of this surrounding around it to strengthen. So there's really not much limiting factors on this one in particular storm right now, and it's actually producing some large hail, or potentially could be, up to 1.75 inch hail, which that is equivalent to golf ball size. So golf ball size hail and 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts possible out of that one. Let's see, north of this here. Let's see, right here towards the Panhandle of Oklahoma. Once again, we got a warning out here towards Tyrone, towards Hooker, towards Optima. Like I said, for the next 45 minutes for 1.5 inch hail, which that's equivalent to ping pong ball size, as well as 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Is a possibility. So, let's see. Kitty says, Texas, question mark? Yes. Yeah, this is in Texas. Actually, yeah, mostly in Texas right now, but there is some that's also included into the Panhandle of Oklahoma as well. The main threat today is in Texas. Yes, that is correct. Let's see here. So Lubbock. Yeah, like I said, right here east of Lubbock. Actually, in Lubbock right now, we're getting a few strong storms popping off right now. Yeah, right now in Lubbock, we are getting some storms that are just popping off right now. But are they severe in Lubbock right now? No. No. East of Lubbock, though, towards Midway, Robertson, areas here towards Owens, Caprock, see Canyon Valley, those areas here towards Rawls. Now, you guys are in a severe warning here for quarter-size hail at 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts for the next 30 minutes or so. Anyways, now, guys, we're going to take a moment here to show you guys something interesting. Let me actually double-check and see if it's still there. Oh. It's not. Never mind. I don't have anything interesting to show you. There was actually... okay, so let me show you what I was going to show you guys. So on the tropics, there was actually a disturbance. Yeah, I was actually watching yesterday. Had a chance of development, 10% chance, very low, but they removed it. But anyways, let me bring you guys over here to the models. We're gonna make this look a little better for y'all. So there's a low pressure system off the coast of the east, so you can kind of see it right there. See that? That right there, my friends. Like I said, I don't think it's gonna turn anything tropical. Whoa, hold on a minute. What's going on there? Yeah, we're starting to see some interesting stuff happen here in the latest model runs. Obviously, like I said, hey, I mean, you realize, guys, that, like, in a week and a half, it'll be hurricane season? Y'all realize that, right? We are right on hurricane season. Anyways, but no, they did issue a 10% chance of that developing, but it's gone now, so don't gotta worry about it. Anyways, but yeah, no, like I said, we got to start shifting our eyes to the tropics here soon. I love forecasting tropical weather. It is fun. It is fun to fun to forecast tropical weather. Obviously, it's not good impact-wise. So, but the good news is I'm actually moving to Florida this year. I haven't told any of you guys this yet, but I'm actually moving to Florida this year with my family who lives down there, as well as my girlfriend. She lives down there as well. I'm going to be moving in the next couple of months, and whenever it comes to it, I'm going to possibly be down there during hurricane season, so we'll see how that goes. Anyways, but back to current weather, y'all. I'm sure you guys don't want to hear about my personal life. Anyways, but over here towards Oklahoma Panhandle side, once again, we still have that warning in effect for 42 minutes towards Tyrone, towards areas of Hooker, towards Hardesty. Anyways, I'm just going to move on from that. Towards Beaver, we have, let's see, Forgan here. Let's see, also towards Perryton, which is in northeastern Texas. Let's see. Wow, holy cow, dude. 2.5-inch hail on that one. They really knocked that thing up. Oh, my gosh. Holy cow. Tennis ball size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Are you serious, dude? For Perryton and Bryan's Corner. Wow. Holy cow. I am blown away with that. Tennis ball size hail is possible on that one. So Perryton, heads up to you guys. Perryton looks pretty populated. Let me actually look at it. Let's see. Perryton, Texas, population. 8.2K. So 8,200 people. That's a decent little town there. So if you live in Perryton, Texas here, very far northern Panhandle. Yeah, watch out for tennis balls falling from the sky. And the thing about these tennis balls is that they're heavy. They are very heavy because ice is solid. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, that's a pretty gnarly storm out there. See, sounds hot and humid. Yeah, it does. It is. Amazing place to live, but expensive. That is true. Very, very expensive. Let's see here. Jenny says, we love you, Andrew, and your family. Well, thank you, Jenny. Right back at you, Jenny. To an early supporter. You've been here forever. Jenny, I remember you were here since I only had a few hundred subscribers. If that. I think you were here when I had, like, less than 200, maybe? It's crazy. And you've been here ever since. And now we're at 13,000. I can't even believe that myself, honestly. That's just crazy. Gaming Gavin says, hey, Andrew. Or hi, Andrew. What's up? Hope you're doing good. All right, a little update here towards Lubbock, y'all. Southeast of Lubbock got a group of severe thunderstorm warnings in effect. All of these are for quarters, most of them, for quarter-size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. All of them are for 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts here. This one's for penny-size hail, but these ones are for quarter-size hail. Towards areas of Verbena, towards Spur, Dickens. We also have Robertson, Savage, Owens, yeah, those regions there. Wow. But other than that, you know, these guys are mostly pretty mild from what it looks like. Yeah, quarter-size hail, 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. I think this is mostly what the main storms are going to be doing today. You know, honestly, not too crazy. Yeah, 1.25-inch hail, so half dollar size hail, 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Still nothing too extreme. Possible towards Howardwick, you know, kind of east of Howardwick, essentially. 23 minutes ago on that one. But the one I'm really concerned about, and the one that you should be concerned about, is the one towards Perryton. Like, holy cow. Perryton towards, let's see, what is that? Twitchell? There's a place called Twitchell? Is there really? What? Okay. Also, Gray and Brian's Corner here. 2.5-inch hail, which that's literally tennis ball size hail possible on that. Tennis ball size hail. That is some large hail. You might want to get your rackets out. See, also 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts out there. Holy cow. Let's see here. Crystal, tropical stormer for 5 months. Thank you, dude. Saying, hey, Andrew, how have you been? I've been all right, Crystal. Hope you're doing good yourself. Thank you. Thank you. See, Matthew says there's a town named Savage. Yeah, there is. I tell you, there's some weird names you'll find in the United States. Not just Texas. I'm not just going to blame Texas for this. Literally actually all of the states. I was about to say 99% of the states, but all of the states have weird names in them. Let's see here. Nothing will ever top the time the National Weather Service actually specified DVD size hail. Oh my gosh, they would never do that again. Yeah, DVDs are going extinct. Also, I don't know if you guys heard that vinyl records are coming back. That's what I've been hearing from everybody. Is that true? Spencer says, do I have a PS5? I do not. No, I don't play video games that much. I used to, but I don't really that much anymore. Sometimes I do, but usually if I do, I usually play on this computer here. Yeah. One of these days I'd like to get one, though. Let's see here. Tina says, listening from Cincinnati, Ohio. What's up, Tina? Hope you're doing good. And hello from Kentucky. I'm your neighbor just south of you. Yep, I'm here from Louisville area, so not too far. But I hope you're doing well. Anyways, but yeah, no, we gotta really be watching out for this guy up here in the Panhandle towards Perryton, y'all. Yeah, like I said, this is the gnarliest one I've seen all day. There's no reports on it though right now. Radar estimating 2.5. Yeah, that's valid. Wow. See, Titanic says, yeah, vinyl records are apparently back in fashion for some reason. I don't know why. Let's see. But anyways. Let's see here. Barbara says they have so many fascinating names of towns and cities here in Texas. Yeah. Like I said, the one I don't forget is Santa Claus. There's literally a town called Santa Claus in Indiana. There's a lot of weird names we've come across on this channel. I mean, like I said, I wish I wrote them all down. That would be hilarious. Because I would just, I don't know. That's just really odd names out there. Just take my word for it, because it's crazy. Anyways, but yeah, like I said, 2.5-inch hail here and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. So heads up to you guys out there. North of that, 1.5. So still some pretty large hail possible out there towards areas of Tyrone, south of Liberal here towards Forgan and Beaver. Also for the possibility of not as large hail, actually an inch smaller, for 1.5 inch, so that is ping pong ball size hail. Also 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts on that one. But this guy down there is tennis ball size hail. Apparently we're getting 17-mile-per-hour wind gusts there. See, Tina says, thanks for the update. You're very welcome. Crystal says, like and subscribe to help Andrew channel. Well, thank you, Crystal. Let's see. Anyways. But that is that. Yeah, like I said, right now, I'm mostly concerned about Perryton. You know, that's where things are the most crazy right now. Let's see here. All right, I'm going to take a moment to show you guys the radar. Or, sorry, not radar, satellite view. Because this is pretty spectacular looking. So the sun's starting to set here. Give me 1 second. All right, here we go. Here we go. I'm going to show you guys. This is pretty cool. Pretty cool, I think. So the sun's starting to set here. And you can actually see the bubbling tops of the thunderstorms here. You see that, how they are exploding? Yeah, watch that one out there in, watch that one out here in the panhandle of Oklahoma. Look at that one. It's just crazy. So that's convection for you on a visual standpoint. Kind of looks like a pot of boiling water, doesn't it? The tops of those thunderstorms. But there's that kind of line we were talking about starting to develop out there. Anyways. Let's see here. Okay. Got that kind of discrete cell here east of... That discrete cell here east of Amarillo. Towards, let's see here. East of Howardwick. This one's for 1.25-inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. And, like I said, expires in 17 minutes here. Let's see here. But anyways. Let's see here. Even the street road names. Yep, this Barbara. Yeah, no, for real. There's some weird ones. Spencer says, do I need more money? What do you mean by that, Spencer? But anyways, but yeah, there's some really odd, really odd names out there. Let's see. So did they have a warning on this part at one point? I think. Yes, they did. They got rid of it. So the top part of this quote-unquote little line is not severe warned. So the one here, kind of here towards areas, kind of towards like Vernon. Yeah, once again, I mean, eventually this could be crossing towards Wichita Falls region, but like I said, I don't think that severity is going to hold up there. I don't think so. Let's see. All right, I'm going to hop over to models here real quickly. I'm curious to see what time we're going to see this cap start to grow back in. Let's see. We're going to do Southern Plains. All right, I'm going to switch you all over here to the models for 1 second. We're going to talk about thunderstorm juice here. Interesting. Yeah, okay, according to models here, it kind of shows that cap really growing. Maybe around like 4. Wow, look at that. That is wicked. And you see that little kind of cluster right there? Really has like this horseshoe. It's going to be rolling through that heavy pocket of instability here in north central Texas. So this area right in here, I mean, even my even this model supports it. This is the HRRR here. You can actually see how it goes from a bunch of cells. Yeah, really. Oh wow, we're gonna backtrack that. Yeah, but look at that. Wow. That's quite a drop in pressure, too. I guarantee this is going to be pretty windy. Oh, my. Oh, no. My key got stuck. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. That is really crazy. But apparently around, like, you know... This is 00Z. Oh, that's now, essentially. That's like over the next few hours. So for, like, the next, the next 2-3 hours or so, we should be rolling into some heavier instability. I want to look at the meso analysis for this. That's got me curious. See, I mean, the models might say something, but does that mean that it's actually holding up? Yeah, we got about 1,000 to 1,500 joules per kilogram. That's okay. That's a decent amount of instability. That's definitely enough to fire off some severe weather. Absolutely. So, honestly, if I were you guys, I would have your heads up if you live across like Sweetwater, Colorado City region. Really, in the southeastern side of this slight risk, I would really keep an eye out there for it. I mean, like I said, multiple models shows, some model shows a pocket of heavier instability out there. But anyways, let's see. I can't wait till. Barbara says I can't wait till August 15th to get this procedure to move this 10 centimeter by 5 centimeter tumor above my right knee. Oh, that's not good, Barbara. Well, I hope that you hope everything goes well with you. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Barbara. That's terrible. But like I said, it's really the areas here in the southeastern slight risk, like Rotan, Roby, let's see, Hamlin, Haskell, Rule, Knox City, Monday, let's see, Merkel, Colorado City, Snyder, Sweetwater. Those areas, heads up. Because, like I said, honestly, I do see this potentially strengthening. Mostly in the terms of damaging winds, I would say. Let me actually grab some soundings here from... Alright, we're going to hop down model here. Yeah, it's crazy. Let's see here. Gonna spend the summer with family in Florida starting next week. Cool. We'll have a good time. Let's see here. Amarillo. Let's see, is this storm still crazy? Yes, it's still crazy. Whoa! They did it. They extended that southbound. Wow. Okay, so my friend's out here towards, kind of in the middle of nowhere, towards Barton Corners. Barton Corners, maybe? Is there even any buildings out there? Towards Twin Grove, maybe? Yeah, I really don't see much population out here. Does this say mostly rural areas here? It says Perryton and Wolf Creek Park. Anyways, but yeah, 2.5-inch hail for that sucker. That is large hail. Oh, wow. Train weather spotters report. Whoa, hold on a minute, y'all. This is new information coming right in through here. Wow, look at that. 2.5-inch hail. Goodness, 2 of them, too. Golf ball to tennis ball size hail falling in Perryton at 0:29 UTC, which is now 0:34. So that was, what, 5 minutes ago? Holy cow. Also got golf ball reported by a spotter. And literally, again, tennis ball size hail. So at this point, it hasn't been just warned, but now it's been confirmed. Dude, that is a gnarly core. I tell you what, that thing is, yeah, once again, Perryton, y'all are getting hit pretty good. Like I said, yeah, they just issued a new warning south of Perryton here for the possibility there of, obviously, the hail. The weird thing is they actually have the winds expected less than 60 miles per hour, so not necessarily damaging winds. Not necessarily damaging winds, but Yeah, but mostly hail, or only hail, really. So I'm saying, the hail is continuing to take the lead here for the reports. Let's look at the reports now. Last time it was 18 hail reports. Now we're at 21 hail reports. 8 damaging wind reports and 0 tornado reports right now. My goodness. Yeah, no, that's a pretty gnarly storm out there towards Perryton. So yeah, once again, this is now officially spotter confirmed. Let's see. Barbara says that's some serious hail. It sure is. Let's see. I would show an image of tennis ball size hail, but I don't know if any of these images are copyrighted or not, so I'm not going to do that. But you can imagine a tennis ball. Imagine that being a spiky hailstone. That's some large hail. My goodness. Let's see. Did that little wind thing update here? Wow, 26 mile per hour wind gust. So nothing too crazy. Let's see, 2.5 inch hail, damaging wind gusts under 60. So we're good for the most part. See, Chris, yeah, it's a big old hailstorm. That is for sure. That's the biggest hailstorm we've seen all day. Shoot. Yeah, no, that's a pretty gnarly one right there. Let's see here. All right, quarter size hail, 60 mile per hour wind gusts for these two. See, 1.25 inch hail. Let's see what about this guy, 1.5. Yeah, really nothing too crazy going on except for the storms here towards like the Oklahoma Panhandle. Let's see here. What about Canadian Texas? Let's see. You said that right. Canadian. Okay. Let's see here. You're in the slight risk, so yeah, you got to be on the lookout for it. Okay, so you're kind of in the northeast panhandle. Yeah, that Perryton storm's going right towards you, so I would keep an eye on it in case if that continues. Wow. That's a pretty gnarly one. Anyways. Oh, didn't mean to do all that. But anyways, my friends, well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it a stream for now. Just wanted to be live here for a little bit, talk about it. Like I said, typically on these days, no significant threats, no big tornado chances today. We usually don't stick around too long. Just enough to tell you guys what's going on and all that fun stuff. But if you guys did enjoy it, leave a like, hit that subscribe button. It'd be greatly appreciated. And thank you so much for all the people who have joined us today. Like I said, we love y'all. And once again, thank you all for joining us here. See, that would hurt if it hit your head. Yeah, it sure would. Golly. Yeah, 2.5 inch hail, that's pretty gnarly stuff. That is some pretty gnarly stuff. So yeah, my friends out there towards Perryton, heads up to y'all. Doesn't look like it's too populated out there in terms of where this is heading. This is Perryton and Wolf Creek Park. So it doesn't look too populated for what good news, but we'll watch out for it. Let's see here. Abilene. Yeah, got nothing going on there yet. But like I said, we got to watch out for that line. So my friends out there, like I said, keep an eye on there. Keep an eye on this little line that's going to be rolling through. Eventually towards rural Knox City, Monday, Haskell. Let's see, Hamlin, Rotan, sorry. Let's see, Roby, Hawley, Markle, Trent. Yeah, those regions there. Anyways, Jenny says, thank you. You're very welcome. Tina says, thanks. God bless you. Very, very welcome, Tina. No problem. Let's see. Yep, somebody could get a big headache. Absolutely. Let's see here. I haven't seen the hurricane season forecast. I wonder if it's supposed to be busy or not with El Nino. So yeah, typically during El Nino, it's not typically that busy. Because obviously increased trade runs across the equator, which can, basically shear out storms a lot. Now with that being said, the Hurricane Center, from what I looked at, they said it's actually supposed to still be above average season, which I don't get it. They're obviously probably seeing something that I'm not, but regardless, we're in El Nino, and typically that means that, well, usually more of a non-active hurricane season. But we'll see how that goes out there. We'll see how that happens. Anyways. Alrighty, you guys. Well, we're going to go ahead and call it a stream. Once again, thank you all for joining us. Any beach ball size hail? No, but the biggest we've seen was bowling ball size hail. I believe it was in the Dakotas. Back in a while ago. long time ago. Yeah, it's been a while since that happened. Let's see here. Jenny with the $10 super chat. Thank you so much there, Jenny. Greatly appreciated. You absolutely rock. Thank you. All right, my friends. Well, we're going to go ahead and set this off here for the 2 minutes. Once again, big shout-out goes to our donators for today. Got to give you all a bit of love here since you gave us a bit of support as well. Let's see. Proxy, thank you so much for supporting the channel. Greatly appreciated. Same thing to Barbara. Thank you, Barbara. As well as Jenny. Barbara, Jenny, and Proxy, you guys are the donators for tonight. Thank you all so much. We love you. Greatly appreciated. And, all right. Well, my friends, we're going to head off here. I'm going to go ahead and, sign off for now. We'll be back live here tomorrow for tomorrow's risk at some point. I'm not exactly sure what time we're going to be heading out live tomorrow, but we'll figure all that out tomorrow and everything like that. All right. Well, once again, everybody, thank you all so much for joining us, and we will catch you guys here in the next one. Once again, much love out to you guys. Stay safe out there, and we'll catch you guys here later tomorrow. Peace out, my friends. See you then.
Low max 78 degrees. Wind south at 17 miles an hour. Tarzan 73, wind south-southwest at 16. Snyder 81, wind south at 14. Sweetwater 79, wind south-southeast at 11. Fluvanna 82, wind south at 23. Gale 82, wind south-southeast at 16. La Mesa 75, wind south-southeast at 18. Precipitation today, 0.01 inches. Seminole 76, wind southwest at 17. Precipitation today, 0.01 inches. Andrews 77, wind south-southwest at 8. St. Lawrence 79, wind south at 16. Precipitation today, 0.01 inches. Sterling City 78, wind south at 11. The National Weather Service has issued severe thunderstorm watch number 232, effective until 1 a.m. Central Time Tuesday. This watch includes the following counties in Texas: Borden, Howard, Mitchell, and Scurry. Remember, a severe thunderstorm watch means that conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including large hail and damaging winds in and close to the watch area. While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to NOAA Weather Radio. Commercial